You are now live.
So yeah, this is just a touch-up. What I like to do is just kind of feather, kind of lightly. You okay with the paint?
Yeah.
And then when people come on, I want to say hi and just commentate. You can do that.
Brows by Denise just joined.
Hey girl, that's my friend. She's from New York. We met.
We waved at her.
Hey girl. I'm here with some of my favorite ladies ever. Introduce yourselves. We got Katie on the 1 and 2.
And then Kim, she said, hey, okay, so Brows by Denise said, she says, hey girl, I love you.
I love you too.
And then Kim just joined as well.
Hey Kim. Kim, is her last name? Is it an F?
No, it's with Kim Desorb. I don't know.
Hey girl. So we're doing touch up. Please forgive my lunch lady glove today. I ran out. Don't come for me. I ran out of
Still
my-
doing a good job though. Still gonna get it
At
done.
least I'm not doing it bareback.
Facts.
I'm doing some weight on it. So you guys, right now, what's happening is Mom is using the touch up, and the world is travelers.
But they still lasted really long.
I love the aftertaste. Oh my God,
Sandy's good. That's natural.
pretty much. If anyone has any questions, just like please feel free to ask me, because again, like I told you, I'm going to be giving away free content. It's how I feel like I first. Are you doing okay?
Yes.
I first made it. My company, and it's good. So I like to do that the first time, right? And then I go over it with like a little bit of pigment. You are gonna go back over it again. But see, this is a way that I like to call it cooking eyebrows. Like cooking, right? It's like, you know when you're baking and you need to like let it like convect? I'm gonna go like this, let it sit, and it has a chance to like soak that color in. That way, I don't have to keep working on her skin to try to work it in. So come over here. Now, she had a tattoo prior to when I worked on her, and it had a little bit of a red tint to it. So, definitely something that I really work on defining. Do you know what you need to do?
Not yet.
Okay, will you turn that 7 minutes, right? For one brow, you know, that's kind of how I do it. No one has any questions. No one wants any free information. If no one has questions here, I will be going to Facebook. You know how I do. Stay on there a little bit longer. So yeah, I've been doing brows for a lot of
Big
years.
homie Drizzy just joined.
Oh, hey, what's up? Is that Andre? They call me Drizzy. What's up, Drizzy? I'm doing permanent makeup. That's what's happening. And I love it. You doing okay?
Yes, I am.
I'm always checking in with my client to see, like, hey, are you okay? And I'm always holding their skin nice and tightly.
Your friend said sup.
Sup? Is that Drizzy?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how are you? You're in Sacramento?
Oh, Brows by Denise says you make it look so easy.
Oh, Denise, that's what you do.
Oh.
She and I have been friends for so long, and do you know that we've never met in actual person?
No, it's social media. Like, that's great. That's the best thing about social media.
Well, we do FaceTime,
Aw.
and like we talk. She lives in New York. I'm gonna visit her. But like honestly,
Uh-huh.
I've never met her in real life.
Oh.
Like I can't wait to give her a big squeeze. You know what she told me? She was like, "Wait a second, how tall are you?" I was like taller because I look taller in on my film.
How tall are you?
5'4".
Oh, we're the same height?
Girl, bye. You are 5'2".
No, I'm not that much shorter. Oh, she says she's her sister. Oh.
That's my sister.
Yeah.
She is. Do you know how much time we spend talking about eyebrows?
How much?
Too much to count. It's that crazy.
I mean, but that's just what happens when you're passionate about something.
Yeah, and we're always looking for ways to improve. And for anyone that wants to know, I'm using a 1RL. Like, it's just a smaller needle. It's not a big needle pack, but she has tiny brows. Like, and I'm not trying to give her like humongous brows or anything. So I use a needle that really makes sense for her face shape and for the kind of work that I'm doing. I like to kind of do a soft touch kind of a technique, as you can see. So yeah, I found that by doing like permanent makeup, I was able to change more lives. I mean, that's actually a pretty grand statement. But I
mean, that's pretty true though. Brows are going to no.
I do, because it's like some people, they haven't liked their eyebrows for a long time. Like me wanting to get my mommy makeover. So like whenever I finally do, I feel like that's changing lives. I might not be saving lives, but I am changing lives.
But you're doing something emotionally.
I don't know, because my opinion, no shade, never mind, no comment. No, I think she would be back with like,
Exactly. So she leaves on Saturday. You just got back last Saturday. That's a big bag.
why would you do that?
Oh, they can't hear us.
Oh, that's sad. Okay, turn this down,
Okay.
and then I wonder why.
I wonder.
It could be 4, right?
I
Let's
thought
try to
so.
feel, is the volume and everything up?
Yeah. Oh, she said better.
Okay, cool. I
Okay.
think it was Brandy.
Brandy was way too live here.
Sorry, Brandy. I love you, girl, but I got to work. You already made your mark on Moesha. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to come live and kind of give you an idea of kind of what's happening in the studio. There's going to be way more content coming. I have the nerve to take these videos, and then I do upload them to YouTube. So you can go to Sugar Philly Sugaring and Brow Studio on YouTube and watch full videos.
Katrina just joined.
Hi, Katrina. If it's the Katrina that does hair, I'm very familiar with her. Well, how does it? Is it with a Y?
No, with an I.
Oh, then that's a different Katrina. Hi, Katrina. I want anybody to ask me questions about beauty, about brows, about honestly thrifting, because Katie can show you. Zoom in on that bag and give him some specs on that. Give him some info.
So this bag went ahead, and how much did you pay for this treasure?
$700.
Nice little 700.
And I got it on, and I put it on layaway too. I did. Because I wanted to be able to make it manageable. And guess what? It's normally what, $1,500?
Yeah, but look at how beautiful it looks. It just goes with everything.
It's just one of those things. After I got it, I was like, it's not that cute.
No, but you have to treat yourself.
Yeah, no, but I was just thinking, like, they're not really that cute, but they do sort of go with every little thing.
There's something about walking around with a Louis Vuitton bag that does something
Denise
to the
say
world.
that?
No, I'm telling you that.
I know how Denise is. I think it says something. I think it says, like, don't try me. Don't follow me into this room.
I'm not stealing.
I'm not stealing, and even if I were stealing, I wouldn't be stealing from you. So, now that we did that brow, what I like to do is come back and just kind of do a little bit of a wipe. Remember, I told you I was kind of cooking over there. I wonder if this is like relaxing or boring to people.
It depends what their passion is.
No, I mean watching.
I know, no. That's my point. Like
okay.
that, it would be relaxing to me because I'm into stuff like this.
You are. I watch so much stuff.
Yeah.
I watch people clean out their ears.
Oh my gosh, Veronica.
I know. You should see the wax come out.
No, girl,
You
I
haven't
shouldn't.
seen happiness until.
No, I have. You haven't seen happiness.
No, it's so relieved.
No.
It's to the point where I do ribs and she likes it. So now see how I only went over that brow that one time, right? But like now that it had a chance to sit, I don't have to continue to disrupt her skin by using, this is a needle, right?
Right.
So why would I want to continue to go over and over and over? I don't.
And give her like a real tattoo.
No, yeah. I just like want it to be soft.
Say you were to use like a different brand
As far as what?
for like the actual like coloring process.
Oh, yeah. What
would it do for it? Like if you were to go cheaper on that aspect, what?
Oh.
Like, cause coloring wise, I mean, brown is gonna look like brown until you apply it. So like, was it?
You mean if I didn't use this brand? Well, the thing is, the brand that I'm using right now is a one that's actually like pretty well known. Right now, I'm using Permablend, and it's been well known in the permanent not just the permanent, but I actually think the company that makes them, they've been making it for tattoo artists for years. And this particular company is the Tina Davies brand. So they'll take an artist who's like got a following, and then they'll let you kind of design your own thing. Like, you know how like on Instagram or YouTube they have influencers and then they get their own collections or collabs.
Right.
That's what kind of happens with this. So long story short, this brand, I like it because it's already pre-modified. What that means is I don't have to look at it and think to myself, oh, I hope it doesn't heal like gray or black, because it's already gonna have like a warm kind of a effect to it. So if I were to go cheaper, I don't necessarily, number one, know what's in it really. Like, let's say I just ordered from anywhere without, because people do that, they order from out of the country and they're like, based on price, they're like, I'm gonna go this route. But I like to have an idea that other professionals that have been in doing this longer than me respect what I'm using. So I've never been a person that goes cheaper. That hasn't been my driving force.
Right.
I want quality. So as you can see, it even looks more packed in now, if you notice, than the first time I did it. But the color looks more dense. Everybody's technique for this is different. This is mine.
What would you say your technique is?
Slow but steady, and like holding, just like, I keep my machine low, but it depends on what machine you're using. Right now I'm using a machine that I got at my very first powder class back in 2018 at Fusion Brows in Huntington Beach. Hey Leanne, hey guys, which I loved. But I have like 2 brand new machines now that like are a little bit more powerful. Because remember how I told you I was going to be doing lips and eyes and stuff? I needed something that I felt like
would actually be successful.
Strong enough to make it. And this is just like great for when you're starting out, in my opinion. And some people just like Leanne, like she uses it in general, but there's a such thing as something called universal needles, which means no matter what machine you have, you can buy your needles from a company. And sometimes, unfortunately, when you take classes or whatever, or you buy a machine from someone, you can only buy the needles from them because that's the only thing that goes to the machine. And that's kind of frustrating, And sometimes those are more expensive. And sometimes you don't want to use just one needle the whole time. Sometimes you want to use a really thin one for their round, and then one bigger one, needle ribbons. There's a whole lot that goes into tattooing. Doesn't that look good? So we're gonna do Do we have any more viewers, or do we need to go to
Yeah, no,
Facebook?
we got a whole bunch.
Hey guys, do you guys have any questions? I am doing some tattooing, and by the way, tag, share with your friends, follow Sugar Lilies. I will give you free content about. Right now, we're talking about eyebrows and particularly tattooing them. So mom's got a little bit of swelling, which is to be expected. Mostly people call this a pigment wash.
Why?
I don't know, girl. I just consider this the time that I can put the pigment on here.
So I can pick it up.
To soak it in. Yes, ma'am. Really like. And you know how I really don't like to use my machine and overdo it. So it's like, and those are things that I've had to learn, and I'm still learning. But being a permanent makeup artist has taught me one thing. You have to be super, even right here when I tested the color, you need to be comfortable. And you should have a steady hand. Luckily, I have a steady hand.
Right.
I mean, goodness. I just love this. And this is a tip that I got for free from my friend named Raquel, who works at Perfect Brows Inc. in Rockland, where she talked about that she learned from a class. Because again, these classes that we take, they're in the thousands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. No,
Okay.
I got a snap.
Oh. I don't even know what that means.
Girl, look.
Oh, I can't.
I got a
Those
Snapchat.
Watches. See how we got some pigment in there?
No,
See
that
how
looks beautiful.
pretty?
That looks really good.
And that didn't come from us going.
Yeah. Could somebody bleed from this?
Yeah, because depending on, I mean, I didn't
their
want to put our business
sensitivity?
on the street, but I mean, if you drinking ahead of time, wine, anything that can thin your blood, that's aspirin. That's a lot of things.
So it's pretty common to be bleeding if.
No, only if you don't listen to what I said. Like if I said, hey, please don't drink any, wine 24 hours ahead of your session. And then you're like, to hell with her. I'm still going to do it.
Yeah.
It's not like it's the end, but it's
Right.
one of those things where,
Wow.
do you like it?
That's super pretty.
It's one of those things where if you had to listen to your technician, you're not going to have the same results. So she's not bleeding a lot.
No, I thought she wasn't bleeding at all.
No, she's not bleeding. But there's always a little bit of bloodborne pathogens, but you can't always see it. I want everybody to know I'm grateful for whoever tunes in and watches this. I simply just want to share the message. Did you guys know in 2003 is when I told my dad I wanted to be a brow artist? Did you know that, Katie?
No, I did not.
I was like, Dad, I needed something with some bop in it. I want to be a brow artist. I went to college for a year and a half. And I enjoyed it a little bit, but then I was bored. I get bored easily. I hate that part about my personality. Thank God for Audible.
I mean, yeah, but you also can get that allows you to, makes you very universal. You're very well seasoned.
Yeah, I have to be. I'm always looking to see how pretty this is building. But anyways, I told my dad, and at that time, it was 2003. We didn't even have Facebook. Think about it.
Yeah.
The only thing I had was that show, Extra.
Oh my gosh, I forgot all about that
Remember?
show.
And when they're always getting ready for the Oscars, I saw this girl by the name of Anastasia, who we all know as a huge makeup brand now, right? And she was doing eyebrows. She wasn't doing permanent brows.
No, she was just doing
shaping
brows.
it.
I remember when that brand first came out. Yeah.
And it wasn't even, and she had stencils, and it was a big thing, and she was the brow guru to the celebrities, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And for whatever reason, I used to get my nails done, and I would get my eyebrows done while I was there, but it didn't occur to me that you might need a license or something. You know?
Right.
It just didn't occur to me. And then at some point I realized that was actually something that could become a reality for me, being an esthetician. I didn't know all what it meant. I was only 21. Can you believe it?
Oh my gosh.
I was only 21. And so my dad was like, okay. He said, the check. Check. You cut that check. You okay?
I'm sorry.
You need water?
No, I'm good, thank you.
My clients are so beautiful and so good. They try it sometimes, but not too much. Anyways, and so I was like, I'm going to be a brow artist and I'm going to be super successful, Dad. And I'm going to be able to like, well, I mean, this might have been a stretch. But I was like, I'm going to be a multi-millionaire and I'm going to be able to take care of you.
Oh.
So I'm still working toward it, but I'm able to support my child, myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really dependent on my dad. He paid for it. He did make me pay like, I think, $1,700 of it myself though, but it was like a $6,000
Oh my
program.
God, still, yeah.
So like a portion of it I did have to pay. But the point I'm trying to make is I saw this years ago.
Mm-hmm.
My job is to look ahead,
Right.
which is why I'm in permanent makeup now. Because this is the future.
Yeah, this is what everyone's doing.
Yeah. So it's like you have to kind of stick with kind of what's happening, if that's going to be your thing.
Yeah, like if you can do it.
And by the way, when I first started doing eyebrows, like it wasn't like a big thing. Even though I felt it was, my brain was like, not. I live in Sacramento and I work in Sacramento, so that would mean you have to think to yourself, do people see if there's a little blood there?
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine. You can use that to your benefit.
Because you wanted to like pick it up, or
Yeah, it means the skin's nice and open right there. And her brows are pretty much done. I'm just gonna have to cook them one more time, bake them, convict them, let her go off on her own. Have her fun time out of the country. Bring me back a t-shirt. Tank top. We got any people there still?
Yeah, we still have people here.
Hey guys, nobody has any questions? I really love it when they ask me questions, but maybe they don't have any. I find when I watch these videos, they're so like relaxing.
Yeah.
But I like to work neatly. You notice
Yeah.
it's not everywhere. And because I already had her shape, I didn't need to like do this big old like
All the other stuff.
mathematic equation on her face. You know, it wasn't necessary. It would have been a little dramatic. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about eyebrows. I mean, if you guys don't have any questions, and I would just recommend that if this is something that you're interested in, you know, receiving, you're welcome to, you know, book an appointment. I have consultations at sugarlilies.com on my booking app. You can, or some people just go for it and they book their session. I do everything online because obviously I'm in gloves. And again, forgive my lunch lady gloves. I ran out of my regular ones. They're on the way. I have a bunch of new stuff coming in because we're redoing this office. Katie said she would help.
I would.
I'm going to do some Etsy little pictures of brows and stuff. I think it would be really cute.
So stinking cute.
Just that, and just like lips, and just like some olds to just like the femininity.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's my primary clientele. I have a few men clients that come in, but I'm really looking forward to when they come in for my S&P, which is like when you see the pixelated scalps. Have you ever seen it?
Mm-hmm.
When done correctly.
Girl, they can
When done correctly.
they can take over the world.
What in the lace front? When done correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Because even men, sometimes they don't want to be bald.
I mean they want it too. We can't discriminate men.
I don't have a problem with a bald man. I think a bald man is sexy, but there are some women that's a deal breaker for. You know?
Right.
It's not for me.
Not me. I agree. Me neither.
But there are some people, and there are some men where it's a deal breaker for them.
Yeah.
So, I think it looks really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't want anything that's super heavy. And again, we're just kind of. I remember kind of when she came in. It was a while ago. But I remember they had a little.
Like little patches.
They didn't look as like finished as right now. You know, as soft. And then tomorrow, these will go up a shade in color. Remember? Get a little darker. That way they can lighten up. And I'll monitor you, but you can look through it and see that the color has been saturated between the brow. You know what I mean? See what
Nelly
I mean?
just joined.
Who did?
Nelly.
Hi, Nelly. And it's nice because she just had a tattoo, but it's not like she has this issue where it's like, oh no, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. Like, I look busted. That looks pretty. Yes, of course, she's gonna have a little redness. Is the lighting okay?
Mm-hmm.
But It's okay. It looks pretty. So we just finished letting this one convect. And I'll be back, you guys. I have some more things that I want to unbox. So I think I'm going to go pick up Sage River and she'll help me unbox later and I'll come back. I'll probably be, I might come back here on Facebook. It depends on how many people. How many people are we have left here?
You have one.
All right. Bye, guys. I love you all. And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Sugar Lily's Sugaring and Brow Studio on YouTube. And follow me on Instagram or at Sugar Lilies, and visit my website www.sugarlilies.com. And as always, stay sweet. Bye.
Cool.
Oh, make sure you save everything.
Okay, are you sure you want to?
Share that. Whoa. Yeah, end it.